Jo Burson, the CEO and founder of Inspiring Rare Birds, and I'm so thrilled to have Lucy and Rosie Thomas, the founders of Project Rocket, with me today.
In a nutshell, Project Rocket is Australia's youth-driven movement against bullying, hate and prejudice. So what does that actually mean? Well, for the last 10 years, we've been sending young people actually into schools to teach other young people how to stand up.
But obviously the product is purchased by teachers, so we've got a bit of a joint audience that we have to consider, and in building Project Rocket, it's been a really kind of interesting learning curve, I suppose. In terms of the early days of the organisation, when we started out, we explored decisions like, are we setting up a business here or are we setting up a not-for-profit? And being so young, we didn't actually go too far into those kind of decisions. We just rolled with what seemed right at the time, and Project Rocket was set up to address a social issue. And my favourite way of thinking about impact is thinking about individual stories. So now, since Project Rocket's been around for 10 years, we're now meeting grown-ups, adults who have had Project Rocket in Year 7 and talking to us about the world that they've inherited and the world that they've grown into, and the way that those early learning experiences really have created a ripple effect in their lives.
I think I do regularly have sort of these aha moment revelations, and it was this realisation as we left a meeting that absolutely did not work out, that nobody is going to do this for us. There's no quick fix. We can't rely on somebody else to scoop us up and make this happen.
In terms of how we are scaling Project Rocket, I think another challenge that's part of the ability to scale is the ability to capture what was a sister relationship heading into schools and create something that's teachable. So we've developed a really solid and rigorous training process that has been iterated and iterated and iterated until we're really happy with the workshops that are being run. And we've also looked at the way that we can use technology to distill what we're doing into something that's much more widely accessible. When we started Project Rocket 10 years ago, Facebook was in nappies, like literally it was 2 years old. And so the issue of cyberbullying really wasn't widely spoken about, but as it's risen in people's awareness, in people's minds as a problem, really our business has grown. But the flip of that as well is the positive aspects of the online world that young people are navigating have been a real asset to Project Rocket and the young people we serve. Without Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter and Tumblr, we wouldn't have a movement. We'd have a business that runs one workshop in a school and then leaves.
My tips for those who are starting out, launching a business or a social movement, is first and foremost articulate and understand deeply what your purpose is, because it's going to be your compass throughout the entire journey.
If you really believe in your idea, then I think it's important to put your integrity behind that idea and get other people on board.